Metropolitan, municipal and district assemblies over the past 5 years have not implemented audit reports submitted by the Ghana National Fire Service on fire safety. According to the Ghana National Fire Service, 34 fire safety audits have been conducted with the MMDAs and recommendations all included.
For the past 5 years, the fire service gave out specific recommendations to the MMDAs to prevent fire outbreaks in their offices.
Let's make the necessary arrangements to ensure that public institutions and public buildings are protected against some of these avoidable fire hazards. They are avoidable, honestly, because if we do our fire safety very well, they will not occur.
The fire service therefore invited safety managers of the various assemblies and other stakeholders to brainstorm on best practices to protect their offices from fire outbreaks.
And we'll go to the phone line and speak to the Deputy PRO of the Ghana National Fire Service, Billy Anaglate, on this. Good afternoon to you, and thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, good afternoon. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, I know the investigations, the recommendations that the fire service has done actually goes beyond 5 years. In the 90s you did it. Now you've done this as well. I mean, what difference will the current one make if they haven't respected the previous ones?
Please, I didn't get the question.
I'm asking the recommendations taking on MMDAs for not respecting basic fire safety regulations. How different will your current approach make on them?
Yes, exactly. We calling on the MMDAs to have a meeting with them is to, first of all, assure them that the fire service is not in there to just see to maybe punishing anybody disregarding the fire safety measures, but we want to cooperate with them. We have realized that there could be certain challenges that might have prevented them from meeting and ensuring that these recommendations are implemented. If we look at it since 2009, that the Foreign Affairs Building was destroyed by fire, we started this fire safety audit in all these MMDAs. Unfortunately, it was only few of them that has implemented these recommendations that we have made. Yesterday when we met them, we have allowed them to tell us what exactly might be preventing them from implementing these recommendations. It is because only implementing these measures within their premises that will prevent these fires. So when they continue to fail to implement this, they should know that they will be getting close to fire outbreaks. Now they have come out to identify, based on what we have projected to them yesterday, they have now said themselves that they have appreciated our effort in ensuring that what have been given out in our recommendation, we need to revise those recommendations. We need to come back to their premises and relook at situation that they have in there. Looking at it from 2009 after today, it might mean that there might be various other facilities, other hazards that might be within the system. So we gave them a period of time to go back to the drawing board and to ensure that those other recommendations that have not been implemented are implemented. And some of the questions that came out from them was that some of their CEOs or managers also need to be brought to book or to be educated on the dangers of fires, because they as estate managers and safety managers at times have it difficult with their superiors when it comes to ensuring that some of these recommendations are implemented.
Mr. Anaglate, yeah, Mr. Anaglate, so what did they say was the problem? What prevents them from just observing the basic fire safety rules in our various, whether it's the markets or the stores? What prevents them?
Yes, the main problem or challenge that they talk of is, it was everybody was talking about money, financial support that most of them do not have in trying to maybe see to this recommendation. Everybody that talk about the failure, always place it on the financial support, and then some of them also is that their managers actually do not really understand or appreciate the dangers of ensuring that fire safety measures are implemented. If we look at the recommendations that we made, they were just simple fire safety measures that was bordered on means of escape that would determine the number of exits that people should have within premises, that in case of any emergency, people should be able to evacuate themselves. There have been certain situations that various minor fires has also resulted to stampede just because they were not having adequate exit. We also talk about firefighting facilities that hose and extinguishers that is to have within the premises. But if we get into some of these MMDAs, yes, some of them are having these extinguishers and hose reel, but they are not really, workable. They are not working. If we look at them, you inspect them. Some of them have been there for years, that they have not serviced them and they are not working. If you look at from the source of what they were discussing yesterday, you will realize that fire safety has never been taken seriously in any of these MMDAs. All right,
Mr. Anaglate, we have lost lives, we have lost properties. Haven't we been lenient on them? For them to even come back to a meeting and say that, listen, we do not have the money. Can we quantify the number of lives we have lost?
Well, actually, that is why we keep saying that fire safety management is a shared responsibility of the fire safety. Other people at the other side of the coin. We have been going to do the safety audit in the premises. I will agree with you that yes, we've been lenient. There could have been a strict enforcement of the LR 7024 fire precaution premises regulation. But I believe that is why the new chief officer is not leaving any stone unturned. That the first thing we should do is to bring them on board and have a discussion with them like we did yesterday. And the failure to do that, it was strictly pointed out to them that failure to get committed and ensuring that these recommendations are implemented. We think we'll go ahead and ensure that some of these premises are closed down.
Mr. Anaglase, are there timelines to it? So that if they don't adhere to it, they are punished. If they have to be taken to court, are there timelines to it?
Yeah, of course, within 6 months, they should ensure that those things are implemented. Failure to do that, we will get down on them. We have already formed task force that will be monitoring activities of all these MMDAs in terms of fire safety.
Failure to meet
those safety standards, they will be brought to book.
Thank you very much. Billy Anaglate is the Deputy PRO, Ghana National Fire Service.